Hello and welcome on House News. In this episode, we'll present you the latest information coming from the House of Representatives of Indonesia. And now, let's see the headlines for today. The House encourages the government to develop technology for converting seawater into fresh water to meet the nation's increasing demand for clean water. The Indonesian Parliament participated in the meetings of the 18th session of the Conference of the Parliamentary Union of the OIC member states in Abidjan, Ivory Coast. The four-day event theme, the OIC role in combating global climate change. The House of Representatives held its first plenary meeting after the 2024 general elections. This marked the start of legislative activities for the new term. With El Nino's potential to bring drought to certain regions, there is a growing concern about its effect on agriculture and food security. Ramadan, not only is it a cherished time for worship, but it's also a fantastic chance to explore a variety of unique dishes enjoyed during iftar. The Vice Speaker for Industry and Development emphasizes Indonesia's need to master technology for processing seawater into clean drinking water. This aims to preserve the ecosystem and enhance the quality of life for the people. In a visit to Turkey and Hungary, Vice Speaker for Industry and Development of the House Rahmat Gobel stated, Indonesia currently needs modern technology to transform seawater into drinking water and clean water. He believed clean water processing technology will be very beneficial because Indonesia consists of several islands surrounded by marine ecosystems.
Kunjungan saya ke Turki, Istanbul dan dilanjutkan ke Hungaria ini adalah untuk melihat dan diskusi dengan para pelaku yang perusahaan teknologi yang bergerak di bidang untuk penjernihan air. Ya, karena khusus di daerah Indonesia Timur, lebih khusus lagi di Gorontalo itu, kita masih sangat kekurangan kebutuhan akan air jernih, apalagi air minum. Nah, oleh karena itu, saya mendapat diinformasikan bahwa di Turki ini ada teknologinya lebih bagus dan lebih murah. Setelah sebelumnya saya di Istanbul diskusi dengan perusahaan teknologi yang mendevelop akan sistem, baik itu dari air laut maupun dari air sungai maupun yang lain.
Furthermore, Rahmat Gobel stated the seawater processing technology can be utilized for irrigation needs as the cost is cheaper compared to building reservoirs. From Budapest, Hungary, Muhammad Shamsul Fajri, TVR Parlemen, report. The chair of the Interparliamentary Cooperation of the House has been appointed as the vice president at the 18th Conference of the Parliamentary Union of Islamic Countries. This position holds strategic role for addressing issues in OIC countries. Some of the topics covered at the Parliamentary Union of Islamic Countries include climate change, the Israel-Palestine conflict, environmental impacts, and the preservation of cultural sites. During the forum, the chairperson of the Committee for Interparliamentary Cooperation of the House, Fadlizon, called on OIC countries to commit to resolving these issues. Fadli hoped they would actively advocate for these issues and elevate them as global concerns at the Parliamentary Union meeting.
Terkait budaya misalnya, cukup banyak juga dampak perubahan iklim ini terhadap situs-situs budaya. Misalnya karena banjir dan juga karena perubahan iklim. Ini juga kita meminta komitmen secara keseluruhan dari negara-negara maju, pendanaan di dalam transisi ke ekonomi hijau, ke ekonomi di negara-negara berkembang dan terbelakang, ya terutama karena mereka ini juga yang pertama kali dulunya bertanggung jawab terhadap dampak lingkungan seperti yang kita alami sekarang. Karena ini adalah proses yang sudah lama dan bertahun-tahun. Nah, sekarang kita harus mempunyai komitmen bersama dari seluruh negara.
In this conference, several OIC member parliaments proposed Indonesia to host the 19th Parliamentary Union of OIC member states forum in 2025. From Abidjan, Ivory Coast, Akbar Prakoso, TVR Parlemen, report. The House urges for effective and accountable management of the 2024 state budget following existing regulations. The House ensures the state budget is utilized to benefit the people. Vice Speaker for Economic and Financial Affairs of the House, Sufmi Dasko Ahmad, stated the Parliament's budget function oversees the 2024 state budget to ensure it is implemented effectively, efficiently, and accountability. Furthermore, Sufmi Dasko added the state budget is a tool to maintain people's purchasing power as the holy month of Ramadan approaches.
DPR RI akan terus mengawal agar penggunaan APBN benar-benar bermanfaat untuk kepentingan rakyat dan diselenggarakan secara tertib dan taat pada peraturan perundang-undangan. DPR RI juga akan memastikan pengelolaan APBN tahun anggaran 2024 mampu menjaga kesinambungan fiskal pada masa mendatang di tengah kondisi global yang kurang kondusif.
Meanwhile, member of the Budget Committee of the House, Mai Esti Wijayanti, requested the government to make a policy to reduce the burden of the people amid the rising prices of basic needs.
Nah, kalau kemudian harga barang ini memang harus diberikan subsidi, maka kemarin kan kita tidak melakukan pembahasan di anggaran untuk 2024 terkait dengan subsidi, misalnya saja subsidi harga pangan. Memang tidak ada di dalam pos anggaran itu. Tetapi situasi kalau ini, apalagi ini menjelang Ramadan, menjelang Hari Raya, kita tidak hanya berbicara soal stoknya ada, tetapi kita juga mesti bicara harga dan kemampuan bayar bagi masyarakat.
Samuel Entegu, TVR Parlemen, report. When we return, we'll bring you more stories on the economy sector only on House News. To minimize the negative impacts of El Nino, Commission 4 urges the government to take proactive measures in addressing the potential consequences on agriculture and food security. Member of Commission 4 of the House, Hermanto, criticized the government's slow response to the forest fires and drought caused by the impact of El Nino in several regions. Hermanto added the government should be able to utilize technology to anticipate the impact of El Nino. Consequently, agricultural production will not be disrupted and reducing the need for food imports.
Oleh karena itu saya lebih cenderung kepada pemerintah ini supaya bekerja ya, sesuai dengan kemampuan teknologi yang kita punya, itu bisa mengantisipasi kedatangan El Nino. Oleh karena itu dengan demikian kita bisa menahan datangnya impor itu. Nah, yang kedua saya melihat bahwa memang ada faktor ya El Nino ini kan bukan hanya tertimpa Indonesia saja kan, tapi global, ya kan. Nah, dalam kondisi global begini, masing-masing negara itu punya problem yang sama, ya kan. Pasti akan terjadi kekeringan, pasti akan terjadi pengurangan frekuensi tanam dan panen, ya kan. Nah, tentunya akibatnya masing-masing negara itu akan menahan produk pertaniannya untuk kepentingan negaranya masing-masing.
Drought and forest fires can be anticipated through weather modifications and water bombing, which can be done across sectors. Thus, the impact of El Nino can be minimized and prevented as early as possible. TVR Parliament Team, report. The House asked the Financial Services Authority to intensify financial education regarding online lending to the public because more people continue to fall victim to online loan services. During a work visit to the Riau Island Province, Vice Chairperson of Commission 11 of the House, Amir Uskara, stated online loans have become a national issue that occurs in almost every region in Indonesia, including in the Riau Island Province. To minimize the growing number of online lending victims, Amir requested the Financial Service Authority to provide public education to be selective in using fintech lending. Amir also hoped public is aware of licensed and illegal online lending services.
Tentu di sini yang penting ada yang harus dilakukan oleh industri jasa keuangan bersama OJK adalah bagaimana mengedukasi masyarakat supaya memanfaatkan pinjol ini betul-betul bisa secara selektif sesuai dengan aturan regulasi yang ada dan melihat pinjol-pinjol yang betul-betul berizin atau pinjol yang tidak ilegal, karena masih banyak juga pinjol-pinjol yang ilegal yang ternyata itu menjadi sumber masalah.
Moreover, Member of Commission 11 of the House Igusti Agung Rai Wirajaya said the government, through the Financial Service Authority, needs to intensify public socialization about the revised regulations. Agung Rai advised the public to be careful when using fintech lending and to check if the lending platforms are registered.
Nah, ini perlu sosialisasi oleh OJK terkait dengan pinjol ini dan juga sosialisasi dengan industri jasa keuangan. Dan saya melihat ada yang sudah disempurnakan, POJK sudah disempurnakan terkait dengan pinjol ini. Mereka dibatasi, masyarakat dibatasi untuk pinjam di 2 tempat.
From Riau Island, Arif Naka, TVR Parlemen, report. Sirekap is used to display vote counting data, but disparities between the APE's data and the actual documents occur. Due to a lack of socialization, the public mistakenly believe the app is used for vote counting. Member of Commission 2 of the House, Amin Rohman, mentions the Tabulation Information System or Sirekap application needs to be evaluated and audited. The application has caused controversy regarding the results of the 2024 elections due to difference in vote calculation results on Form C and the data input in the general election organizers.
Publik menilainya bahwa semua data yang tampil di webnya KPU itu dianggap sudah valid. Ya, faktanya lapangan dengan data tidak sama. Nah, itulah yang akhirnya menimbulkan keraguan publik terhadap Sirekap ini, sehingga menimbulkan kontroversi. Inilah yang akhirnya sekarang timbul kegaduhan atas adanya Sirekap ini yang diduga tidak merekam secara valid semua data yang ada. Meskipun KPU sudah membuat pernyataan bahwa Sirekap bukan sebagai dasar penentuan hasil pemilu.
Furthermore, Amin Rohman adds the Sirekap application does not have regulations to be used as a vote counting tool. He hopes the TV broadcast on quick count and data on Sirekap can be stopped immediately and replaced by manual calculations by the elections organizers. Samuel Aditya, TVR Parlemen's report. After the break, we have more interesting updates on the holy month of Ramadan in Indonesia. So stay tuned on House News. In various regions across Indonesia, certain local dishes make a unique appearance just once a year during the fasting period or Ramadan, gracing the tables as iftar snacks. While some areas may be famous for their sweet treats, others serve up savory, salty, or even spicy flavors. Let us fill you in on these delicious bites. In Riau Island, the locals have one special Ramadan dish, namely putu mangkok. This cake has the main ingredient of rice flour and palm sugar with a sprinkle of grated coconut, making it sweet and slightly savory. The shape looks like an inverted bowl, hence the name. Snail's gulai become the main dish, especially in the month of Ramadan. In addition to different main raw materials, the process of cooking gulai snail is the same as the goulash in general, using spices, turmeric, and coconut milk to make the taste of savory and flavorful curry. Leboh Timon Ice is originally from Aceh, the northern end of Sumatra Island. In Aceh language, le means water, and boh means fruit, and timon means cucumber. It is a very refreshing, healthy and very easy drink to make. It is made of grated cucumber and simply added sugar and lemon squash. Welcoming the holy month of Ramadan, Muslims in Indonesia practice certain rituals with traditions passed down from generation to generations. Here are some unique traditions in Indonesia to welcome Ramadan. The diversity of traditions and cultures to welcome the holy month of Ramadan have been passed down through generations, becoming unique festivals, bringing happiness to the participants. Megang is a traditional of cooking and enjoying meat dishes with the whole family to welcome the holy month. The tradition is believed to have flourished since the era of Aceh Sultanate under the reign of Sultan Iskandar Muda. In West Sumatra, the Minang people used to do the Malamang tradition or making lemang. Lemang is a traditional food in the form of glutinous rice that is put into long bamboo, inserted with banana leaves and then burned. The tradition of making lemang is famous in several areas such as Padang, Pariaman, Pariaman and Painan. The excitement of Ramadan is also welcomed with joy through the Pacu Jalur tradition in Riau, the tradition of rowing a 40-meter boat with 40 to 50 people in sportsmanship and family values. This tradition has been especially present in the community of Kuantan Singingi Regency to welcome the month of Ramadan and Islamic holidays. During Ramadan, Muslims all over the world fast throughout the day for 30 days long. If you are wondering how to be productive while fasting, we've got these tips for you. Working during Ramadan is rewarding, but not without challenges. It is during this time that we tend to feel unenergized. Here are some tips for you to stay productive during Ramadan. Our body tends to feel weaker due to lack of sleep during fasting. Therefore, getting good sleep is indeed necessary because you wake up early for sahur. Never underestimate your sleep time because it is just as important as your diet during Ramadan. Never ever skip sahur. Although simple, it is crucial because our body needs to get a supply of energy before proceeding to go without any food or drink throughout the day. It is also important to eat healthy and nutritious meals that contain carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, minerals, and fats. It is better to avoid fried, oily, sugary, and processed food since they tend to make us feel tired during the day. Plan your day by creating a schedule or to-do list of the day so that you can manage your time well. This way, you'll be more organized in doing your job. It is recommended to make use of time while fasting. You might want to include break time into the list because your body also needs to take small breaks to function properly. Taking a quick nap feels so nice during Ramadan since it replaces our lunch of the day. And that's the House News for today. Thank you for watching. I'm Dadi Ramadan and I'll see you in the next episode of House News only on TVR Parlemen.